Okay, let's do this.
Sure, let's go.
Quit screwing around and start.
Hello to all the anime fans. Welcome back to Hanco and Kaytie, where on Fridays, Kaytie, that's me, does otaku related videos. Today's video was inspired by one of my favorite YouTubers, Akidearest, and she also does otaku related videos, but hers is a lot more awesome than mine. But that's okay, because this is just for fun and we're all just, here to chill and hang out and talk about cool stuff together. I made a list of 5 otaku related things, and in this video I'm just gonna share them with you and talk about them and celebrate them, because if you're watching this video you probably watch a lot of anime, read a lot of manga, and just, expose yourself to the anime world. So there have to be things every month that get you really excited or that you just really loved. Even if it was an anime that you watched that's really old but something in the anime happened and it's your favorite scene, you can put that in your Otaku Monthly Favorite list. But I'm going to be listing my 5 things in this video, and I'd love for you guys to share anything otaku related that you love this month or that you want to celebrate in the comment sections down below. So the first otaku related thing that I am celebrating this April is Akidearest. She is the person that inspired me to start doing anime related and otaku related YouTube videos. So I have to dedicate my first Otaku Monthly Favorites to her. Aki does a lot of fun videos. She is so creative, and literally her whole channel is all about anime, manga, Japanese culture, and she's just a huge inspiration. She's a lot of fun, and if you are not already watching her videos, I highly suggest that you do. She's hilarious and such an easygoing person. The second thing that I am celebrating this April is my biggest anime crush to date. If you don't already know from watching other videos on this channel, I identify as a pansexual human being. That is me. I just don't discriminate against someone's gender or gender identity. Like, what's between your legs does not determine whether I can fall in love with you or not. For the most part, however, I am more sexually attracted to femaleness, not necessarily girls, but femaleness, than manliness. Manless boyness. But this anime crush, the biggest one I have had up to date, is It's on a Guy, which I can't even explain it, because he's such a typical princely blonde hair pretty boy character. It's like not my taste at all. She says, just realizing she's dating a guy with blonde hair and blue eyes. Maybe I do have a type. But anyway, so the anime guy that I have the biggest crush on that heightened this April is Tamaki Suo. Swa. I'm pretty sure it's not Swa. It's Tamaki Suo. So Tamaki senpai is from Oran High School Host Club. He is one of the possible love interests of Haruhi Fujioka. And he's just an absolutely amazing character. He's slightly narcissistic, but he's so positive and so fun and so handsome and so tall. And just, there's so many good qualities, but he's also like an idiot. He's not full of himself and an asshole, he's full of himself and an idiot. His confidence is just charming. The kind of things that he gets the host club up to always make me laugh. He's also super romantic, which, like a little girl, sets my heart aflutter. So he is my second Otaku Monthly favorite. It's just because I read the manga this month, Oran High School Host Club manga, and it just delves so much deeper into his personality. I ended up just being like, oh my god, I wish you were real. But then I realized, like, my boyfriend is basically almost him, except for the fact that he is not the heir to the Suo Empire and he is not a multi-billionaire yet. Third on my April list for Otaku Monthly Favorites is Nana. Nana is an anime that I finished this month, which literally blew my mind. It is also known as the best Yuri that never happened. Nana is a slice of a life anime about 2 girls but it's not like the slice of life animes that I am used to. The ones that I know is Lucky Star and those kinds of animes, so I didn't expect that much from this anime. But when I started watching it, I quickly realized how deep it is possible to be pulled into that anime. I literally had to force myself to keep my distance emotionally from getting too attached to these characters and the situations and the life experience they find themselves in. It is ridiculously close to real life, but also emotionally heart-wrenching. I detached myself for a week and then I was only able to keep watching. This anime is fantastic. I would recommend it to almost anyone, except if you're mostly into shonen anime. Obviously you're not gonna like this, but it is, the characters are phenomenal, the storyline is phenomenal, but it has the worst ending in the history of endings, according to me. So apparently the manga is ongoing, but the artist, she is sick, so she has been on hiatus for a while. The manga never finished, so the anime couldn't be finished. So I think they just rushed this idiotic ending and left it very open-ended, but almost to a point where it's too open-ended and bleh. Everything up until the very last episode is amazing. But on one hand, I really don't care about the bad ending because it's so much easier to just scrap the ending in my mind and just imagine my own ending and go with whatever I wanted to happen. Fourth on my Otaku Monthly Favorites is a little celebration that happened this month. It was the 1000th episode of Pokemon. I mean, we grew up with it. That was like a part of your childhood. I have to be honest, I haven't kept up with it up to episode 1000, but seeing that this month they celebrated the 1000th episode, it made me wonder, should I watch all 1000 episodes? I don't know. I don't know. Do you think it's worth it? I mean, should I just watch summaries? How will I find time? And I'm also worried that watching the newer season is going to ruin the older seasons for me. I'm not sure. So in honor of the 1000 episodes, I wanted to put this little celebration in Otaku Monthly Favorites, and I also want to share with you guys my 6 Pokemon that I would have in my team. As you guys know, if you played the Nintendo game or whatever, you can only have 6 Pokemon in your party before the rest gets sent to the computer. I still don't understand how that works. Are Pokemon digital creatures that they can be sent through and kept in a computer and in a little electric ball? I mean, aren't they basically like little Digimon? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm sure there's a lot of theories about what Pokemon are. I'm going to let my little list pop up here. As you can see, in my team, I have Lugia, which is the only legendary Pokemon. I think I deserve one legendary Pokemon, and if I had to choose one, it would be Lugia. Then I have Sylveon, which is my favorite Eevee evolution. I have Clefairy, which is probably one of my favorite Pokemon. And also, I got Clefairy in a quiz I did about like who would be your Pokemon partner. And I got Clefairy, so she has to be in my team, obviously. I also have Cyndaquil, which is my favorite starter Pokemon. I always chose fire, and when I got the choice of Cyndaquil, I really fell in love with him slash her slash whatever. Next up, one of the more powerful Pokemon is Arcanine. I just think he is an absolutely beautiful Pokemon and very, very powerful, so what's not to love? Also, fire type, hello. Fire and fairy type has got to be my 2 favorites. And last, but certainly not least, a Gardevoir. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. One of the most beautiful Pokemon I have ever seen, and fairy type plus psychic type bonus. If you would like to list who would be in your party of 6, please do so in the comment section below, and if you want to include some reasons why you chose those Pokemon, I would love to read through those comments. Finally, number 5 on my Otaku Monthly Favorite list for April is a couple duo. So this is one of my favorite ships of all time. Once again, I have started reading the manga this month. which is Eureka 7, and the couple I'm referring to is Dominic X Anemone. So these two are absolutely amazing, but they are not really highlighted in the anime at all. They just have a couple of scenes. In the manga, however, they are more prominent, which I absolutely loved reading about them. I loved seeing a little bit more about their backstory, and I just felt like I had to include these two on this month's list because I have loved these characters for quite some time. I have loved this ship for quite some time, and this month being exposed to their relationship more in-depthly through the manga, I felt like I could not mention them on this list. Dominic ended up giving Anemone her name. If that is not the most romantic thing you have ever heard. If I'm not mistaken, Anemone is a typical tsundere character, which means that she starts off as really angry and aggressive, but at the end of the anime, she opens up and she learns about herself and about love and about everything, and then they end up together. Sorry if that's a spoiler to you. I hope it's not. So if I'm not mistaken, please let me know if I am. She is a typical tsundere character, which is strange because I'm not a fan of tsunderes overall, but she is my ultimate favorite tsundere, my ultimate favorite. They are my ultimate favorite couple in anime, so that is why they are on this month's Otaku Favorites. I would love to hear from you guys this month. What anime or manga or any otaku related thing did you get or see, or would you like to celebrate with me this month? Please comment in the comment section down below, and let me know what other videos you would like to see with regards to Otaku Friday. See you guys next week. Bye bye.
See you